Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless bonus reading. We're going to start with an affirmation card. So this is applying to you today. It's something you can say to yourself all day long and through the week, what have you. Then we're going to get into Oracle and then we'll get into Tarot. We're asking what's coming towards Sagittarius. We're always wanting to know what's going to benefit your good to know about. If you'd like for me to pray for you, it's part of my spiritual practice to do so, and I encourage everybody to join in. This is a really active and loving community, so feel free to say hello in the description box below, or even the comment box. You can't touch the description box, it's mine. The comments area, or like an emoji, that works too. It's just something that we can focus our energy on. And this place is all positive love and light. I seal that with my intention. Nothing breaks through. We start with the affirmation. I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. This is the energy of the new moon, which is just around the corner, the time that I'm actually doing this reading. Now we're going to do the Divine Feather Messenger deck, another oracle message to apply to you. We only take the cards that fly out and choose you. That way we have a conversation, an organic conversation with the cards. And I'm not getting in there with my energy. I'm just the interpreter. We start with clearing debts. Now this is a very specific, Angels of Abundance is a specific deck. And so I like to kind of expand on the meanings, but we'll start with this. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. So it's like saying literally, could you, if it's of course safe and healthy for you to do so, can you clear your calendar a little bit? Make some space for spontaneity. It's going to play a big role for you. And then we have from the Divine Feather Messenger deck, the message of the magpie. Reevaluate your priorities. It is time to let go of what you no longer need. Back to that schedule. But not only that, what about the people in your life? What about even the energies that you've been around? What about the tasks that you're filling up your day with? What could go, right? All right, you guys, let's get into tarot. So we're going to probably circle back to that. This is going to be an extended reading for all of my Sagittarians that really like longer readings. I kind of try to fit both molds there. So I'm going to pack a punch in this one though. We're going to start with this little Rider-Waite Smith deck. And you guys, I'm asking you, if this does resonate, please consider hitting that like button. Consider subscribing and becoming part of the family. It helps the channel greatly. It's the best way to help the channel and help other Sagittarians even see it. Because our lives revolve around algorithms now. AI and algorithms, welcome to your future. All right, they're flying out for you. So we start with the Empress. We have the Tower. Holy crap, what have you been up to? I know it's not all you. I know some things you don't have choice or control over. And we got the Strength card popping up. So whatever happens, you're going to be in a very powerful position. I just got this visual of like this warrior with like a shield and with a sword being like, it's very He-Man visual, old school, right? Throwback. Who are my oldies? My oldies are the 80s babies I'm talking about. He-Man, boom, boom. So you got this Strength card coming through and beautiful Six of Pentacles popping through, which is all about reciprocity, generosity, grace, recognition in an organic way. So it looks like I'm talking to the Sagittarians where actually something happened, shook you to your core a little bit. Maybe made you feel not necessarily like you're giving up, but definitely made you look at that possibility. And a lot of this revolves around an event, a tower moment that you had no control over, okay? Sorry about the crazy lighting. This is what happens when you're surrounded in glass. Sunlight comes through. So the tower moment comes out, it shakes you up. And these are moments that can be, they can be good, they can be bad, they can feel good, they can feel bad. It doesn't matter. It's important to know this. Tower moments happen almost as a collaboration with the universe to put you back in the right direction. And I always say this, but life is really big. Life is too big sometimes to orchestrate. There's too many moving parts. So it's important to remember that even though it makes us feel uncomfortable when tower moments happen, because we have no control, we can just control how we react, that to have faith that it's actually setting you on in a new and better direction. And it's the universe kind of like picking you up off of your tracks, if you're a train in this metaphor, and putting you on another set of tracks, that is going to benefit you. It's like, okay, so we have strength. You're going to see your strength exponentially. This is definitely a non-aggressive kind of strength. It's pull yourself up by your bootstraps strength. This is art of negotiation strength. This is graceful, and it's diplomatic strength coming out. And then we have this beautiful Six of Pentacles, generosity and all that. So let's unpack this a little bit, you guys. We have a quiet, I think I find a lot of you guys in a quiet space, meaning quite literal for some of you, and others, it's just like you're really kind of pulled in. Your energies have pulled in to like summon up your wisdom, to touch back on your intuition. Some of you guys might even be meditating more, or just spending more time in nature. The Empress card, beautiful. I love seeing the sun come out. The Wheel of Fortune. So I will say I am a very positive reader in the sense that I do think that life is way more dimensional than we give it credit for. It's all gray area. There's nothing black and white. And that's just my personal stance on it. Maybe a Capricorn would hate me for saying that. No hits on Capricorns. We need them. No, but this is like, so I am going to give you a silver lining is basically what I'm saying in this reading. And if you don't like that, I'm so sorry. But like, this is immediate silver lining. So in the face of kind of oppression, the feeling that there is like the lack of abundance, kind of feeling upside down in priorities and what you're creating, and is it going to manifest? You have the sunshine coming, and you have it coming out with the Wheel of Fortune. So this is like your luck is changing. This is you are exactly where you're supposed to be at the right time for some reason in your life right now. The Wheel of Fortune talks about very much a karmic purpose to everything, and nothing stays the same for very long. The Hermit card, what is this Hermit card? Death. Wonderful. I know, I just said death is wonderful. But in this case, it's like a season is changing. So death to the leaves, they must fall to the ground so that they can make room for new buds and blossoms next year. That is exactly the meaning of death. And we have these natural cycles throughout our lives continuously where old players need to move out, old circumstances, environments, they need to move out. We need to move forward. This is like evolution, right? And you're moving forward. I love your reading because it is very, it's very intense in the way that it's like, it starts out kind of like bitter and it turns sweet very quickly. We've got the Victory card here. So you are actually victoriously making this transition as well, this natural phase of life. The Tower card, tell us more about this event. For some of you guys, it was definitely a relationship base, and it's reprioritizing things. It had to come to an end. So this was harmony, like there's a choice with the Lovers card. While it wasn't romantic for all of you guys, it feels like there's another player in the environment. Who is this? What's this Lovers card? Page of Rods. So I feel that some of you guys were really more expansive than your environment was allowing you. You know, it was like a fish can only get as big as the bowl allows. And whether it was a relationship for some of you guys or it was actually an environment, you're growing. And Sagittarians, I love you. You're all about growth. You're the master and you're the student in life. It's like very important that you are not in a hostile environment where growth is not encouraged. And so your outward thinking, your expansion was being hindered, and naturally a tower moment occurred. And I always equate it to that teapot put on the stove. You heat it up and it's going to give you some warning signs that it's getting hotter. You can start hearing it click and clack and steam, and eventually, ignored, it will whistle. And a tower moment is a whistle in your life. It had to come to this, and kudos to you, because there was probably something that was really holding on, and there was probably some beauty behind the reasons, but nonetheless, it started to whistle. Something had to come to an end, and it might have been an abrupt ending. In fact, in most of your cases, it most definitely was an abrupt ending. And so there's this Page of Rods, this enthusiasm that is busting through, just like the steam whistling through that teapot. This is enthusiasm and expansion and ideas. I know, it's intense, right? 9 of Rods. Yeah, your extended is going to be cool because we're going to ask for advice. But this, I think, is going to pack a punch even if you don't want to come on over with me. So 6 of Cups, it's like we've got something. What is this 6 of Cups? Okay. You're getting a nostalgic energy. So it could either be children or it could be people and memories of the past. People that maybe know you, family members or friends that go way back, but nostalgia nonetheless. And it's attached to like a sense of not giving up. So this pops through as your why. I'm doing this because. Okay, the 4 of Swords is the beautiful balanced energy of gratitude, of contemplation and meditation. So this is not impulsive at all. It's with this energy that you move forward. It's kind of like there's a nobleness to it, but it's kind of like you know exactly why you're not giving up. And Ace of Pentacles, there's something of value. So some of you guys are going to be getting a reward, a gift, or a money, like a promotion, or somehow some money from this. And it's going to all happen fast. Chariot card. This is fast movement forward. Because now you're certain about your why. And there's a sense of being known. Sorry, my nose is itching. I don't mean to look like I'm picking it. But my nose and my hands get like tickly, itchy, tingly, like with certain, with energy. So if you see me going like this, if you see me like pressing my hands, pay attention because I don't always notice I'm doing it. But, so I need to focus on this. That's what my body is telling me, is that as a result of finding your why, that's what strengthens you. That, remember in the very beginning of your reading, I said, you're not necessarily giving up, you know, before all this good stuff is popping through. You are in a place that's difficult. You're not necessarily giving up, but you have looked at it. You have looked at what would that be like. And that's when your why, your reason why strengthens you. It rebalances things and perfectly appropriate. There's the strength card we're about to go into. Okay, so we've used a lot of cards. I'm going to actually start from another deck, the strength card. This has been pre-shuffled with you in mind. What do we need to know for my Saggies? There's options, there's varieties. Not all that glitters is gold, but you are ready to put down this kind of burden, this sense of responsibility that's been kind of wearing you out. And you're recognizing that there might be patterns that have been tying you to it. Like the Devil card comes out to say, hey, what behavioral pattern here is buried here that is not serving you? So that can even be addiction for some people. And your why, this nostalgic energy of either children or your memories or people that know you, could be family or friends that go way back, people who really know you. If you're like getting this reminder of who you really are, and you, with that strength, you move into new options, fresh options. And you also are able to look at anything, any shadow work that you may have, a false sense of bondage to something. And now we have 6 of Pentacles, this beautiful energy of reciprocity, of generosity. Six of Pentacles on top of 6 of Pentacles, landing in the same direction, upright, and then enforced by Sagittarian ruled Temperance. So this is transformation around, oh, okay, my nose is itching again. Transformation around balance. Specifically, also, some of you guys are kind of getting away from addiction. I will say that. That's not all of you. But this is balance. Receiving, putting out what you get in, allowing yourself to receive the love and support of those who've known you for a long time, of those who genuinely care about you. It strengthens your why even more. And there's a sense of allowing others to help you. And that's going to strengthen your backbone. 2 of Cups in reverse. What do we need to know about this? Okay. there's some, so this is directly talking about a relationship with somebody else. And it could be romantic, it could be a business partner, it could be a love partner, it could be somebody that you've collaborated with that like normally, it has so much potential normally, because there can be even soulmate energy attached to Two of Cups. If it's a business partner or something, this has greatly affected them. And I would say one could overanalyze this till the cows came home, but there's actually this new opportunity attached to them. But it's really interesting because what's this Queen of Wands? I think that one of you, either you or them, has lost interest and has felt a certain amount of disappointment that it probably made them kind of give up, like they're not entertained, or you are not entertained by them, maybe their excuses or what they're going through, like not just like done. So one of you guys is like, whatever. At this point, there's actually potential. It's important to take a beat. So let's say this is you experiencing them withdraw their interests. There is a need for a break. And to understand that would be really good, because it's going to help you get out of any kind of disappointment with that. There's a lot of potential here still. Now, if it's you, it's also important to honor taking a break, and then it starts over again. Like not over again, it's a very new adventure. So there's still potential that is held within this partnership, and a break is needed because somebody is at a point where they're like, I've had it. So at this point, I hope that was helpful. I do love telling you the good news. I do love saying that there's so much potential here. And I'm going to go over to the advice portion. It's about the price of a cup of coffee. If this is where I leave you, I adore you. Thank you for joining me. And things are looking really good for you. I'm excited for you. It's a wild reading. Take good care. Mwah.